Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. Wasn't really planning to do one tonight, but I was just watching YouTube and I was just like, right, I don't know, Flight Sim came to mind and I was like, let's just do it. So that is what we're doing. Can you send me, have you got it, Davidoff? Well, let's see what we've got in actually. We've got Kenzie, Quicko, Metra, Daniel, Dan. How is everyone doing? Davidoff says he's on. Are you on, Davidoff? Says no one's on at the moment. Now I was thinking possibly of flying in New Zealand tonight. It is light there still. And it'd be quite cool to go maybe between the two islands if that's possible. I don't know what the airports are like around here. Well, what Auckland? But is there a big airport, Auckland? I thought that was just a big place. Is there a big airport around here? That's not a big airport. What about this airport? Is this? No, that's most definitely not a big airport. There's a military one there, but we don't want to be landing there. That's a military airport. Where are you going? You're going. Oh, here we go. Auckland International. This is like a cool approach. Hello, Doke. How are you? Oh, brilliant. Well, let me load in first. We're gonna be landing at. Oh, there's even a. What comes out of that now? Yeah, that's a new thing they put in the update to try and make you buy stuff. So how far is it from Queenstown? That's got a. Oh, we can take off from there. Well, how long would that be from there to there? Blimmin' heck, no. Christchurch, that's another big place, isn't it? That's got to have a fairly big airport. Yeah, that has got a fairly big airport. That. See, I don't really ever gauge the size of New Zealand. I sort of think of it as a, well, not a small place, but not like a big place. But then that's a cool, right? Look at that airport there. Good to know, good to it. Can you start Heathrow and go to blooming Auckland? That would be a very long flight. Now I'm just seeing what there is, what we've got, what sort of airports. I don't know sort of New Zealand too well, but just seeing sort of what places we have really, where we could take off from and where we could go. What's this all about here? Very round mountain. Any airports down here? Oh, we've got something here. Oh, hello. Oh, that looks cool. Says departure. Yeah, let's do that. That's a really cool. So we're going from here to Auckland, which is up there. So yeah, that'll be nice. Let's do that. You've got all these other airports as well. But yeah, we'll do that. Wellington to Auckland. Good to Daniel. I'm a short way away from having enough to buy the Boeing yoke pack. Awesome. I haven't got game audio on at the second either because it's just the flight sim music. So we don't want that. That's all good. We'll do multiplayer. Now we're not going to go on EasyJet as that would probably baffle someone if they saw EasyJet in the New Zealand. So what would be the most realistic? There's not really any liveries I have would be realistic. Possibly an American airline over here somewhere. Probably not a lot. I don't know. What would you most likely see over here? Why did you Peninsula Corridor without me? Because I thought, why not? Etihad, maybe. Obviously Swiss, no. EasyJet, no. Wizz Air, no. Maybe Air Canada. Might have flown over from, well, it's quite a distance, isn't it? Well, we haven't tried the Etihad livery before, so we could go in it. Hello, Quick Andy, how are you? Even if it's a bit sort of weird being in that, I don't know, what would you most likely see? Maybe Delta. We could go in that. Have we got a Delta on this one? No, this is like the new sounds on that one. I don't know. What would you sort of most likely see, if anything, any of these airlines? I'm sort of thinking Delta. I don't know. British. Oh, hello. We've got these down, haven't we? British Airways. You wouldn't really see. I think you see an A320 down there from British Airways. Hello, LaserJet. Maybe Delta. Now you know what? I know we'll do Etihad. I'm sort of in denial in doing Etihad, but we'll do Etihad. As they fly from Dubai out to all the areas around here, probably. Let's do that. So yeah, possibly a little bit unrealistic with that, but that's all good. We'll do low altitude, which is 40 minutes. That's not too bad. Let's get this all sorted. Our departures, British Airways or Qantas. Unfortunately, don't have Qantas. I don't think British Airways would have an A320 in New Zealand. Hello, Alex. Right, let's see. Let's see what we got on here. That is a blimmin' long way. That one. That seems decent. What about if we go out the other way? So not can you go out the other way? You can. What about that one? See if we can get one sort of flying through the valley. That would be cool. You got this one here, 41 minutes. I think we'll go for that one. So we fly out of here and go straight up over the hills here, which will, well, I think through the valley, which will be nice. Very comfortable airline. Don't know, Chicago. I think we'll go with this, JP. Yeah, I think we'll go with this. And then arrivals, we need to set that as well. Roy did suggest this flight. He said it was a lovely approach coming into Auckland, so I thought, well, we'll give it a go, see what it is like. But we're not going to do that one. That one. I think there's, yeah, just one runway we can come in on. We don't want to be too long. It'll be probably 05, wouldn't it? No? Is there good arrivals for us? What about that one? Oh, there you go. That looks alright. Yeah, I think that's probably the best option we have for Auckland. Let's set the approach, which we'll do. Probably do ILS, and we could do LOC. But I think if there's ILS at the airport, you would choose ILS. So we'll do ILS, as that would probably be the more realistic option to pick. I think we'll change actually a different approach. That just doesn't seem right. Anything 05 right would be okay. No, that's not alright. Dave, come on, Dave. Yes, Dave, you've done me well. That's good. That's quite a tight turn on final, but that will do. Dave, what a star. Dave, the approach at Auckland. Which company are we doing? We're doing Etihad, which probably would be the most, I don't know, believable. Right, let's fly. So it is 11:10 here at the moment. This is open multiplayer, so if you want to join, we're probably on either the Northern Europe server or the Western Europe server. And I'll unmute the game audio in a second. Just at the moment, there is no point, as all you'll hear is the Microsoft Flight Sim music, and that's it. How you doing, Dan? Hopefully everyone's all well. Oh, I see, Metro. That's not good to hear, is it? Emirates and Cathay Pacific. Alright, Metro. Why can't you do what I requested? Because I don't want to do what you requested. How come when I got Flight Simulator on PC, it kept asking me for an Xbox login? Because Microsoft Flight Simulator is connected to Microsoft. So you have to... Oh, no, we've done that wrong. I don't want to start on the runway. I like setting it all up. Right, here we go. Then we'll have to... Hold on. Apologies, everyone. This is what happens when it's late. Back to the main menu, quick. I'm not starting on the runway. Brought 2.5 kilograms of chocolate. You can't be bet in the UK with him. It apparently cost him £150 of extra luggage. Blimmin' heck, fair enough. Right, well, let's sort that again. So that is going to be our arrival. And it was Dave, wasn't it? That was the one we were doing. It was ILS 05 right. And it was Dave, if we can find Dave on. There's Dave. Good old Dave. There you go, that seems good. Right, let's go down to Wellington and sort this out. Red Sally, just hunt, shot and kill it. Red Sally did nothing wrong. Good to Dan, I'm all good. Right, let's do this again. Right, I want to start. There's not really any big planes. Oh, there's a big plane there. Let's start there. Right, we've got a big plane, so we're all good. We know we'll be safe. What was our departure again? Oh, that's going to be hard to find, isn't it? Let's go for that one. That's not too bad. I think 23 left is what we want, really, isn't it? Can we zoom in? Not that. That one. No, not that one. So I think I want 34, 34 perhaps. 34, 34. Oh, there you go. Oh, perfect. That's, yeah, that would do. Hopefully that is a correct runway. Yep, let's fly. Did you move the webcam again? No. Can you invite me? Well, this is open multiplayer, Davidoff. So if you set it to, I think live players, well, just all of the, when you load in, go to options. It's all of the tick all of the far left boxes. Let's just say something about multiplayer. This is a cool little airport, isn't it? Not too bad. Right, here we are. There's probably not any multiplayer people here. And yes, I know it's a Etihad livery. Probably not realistic, but probably the most believable out of all of the ones I've got. So, maybe New Zealand Air took some of Etihad's ones. Yeah, there's no one else here. Just as I thought. Probably a fairly quiet airport. What's that, Metro? How can I convert it to a Microsoft login? You have to make a Microsoft account. Let's do a bit of that. There we go. Let's get that sorted. We'll get these on as well. And let's do the ATC. Hello, Carl. How are you? I have quicker, yeah. Should we do that quick because we were going to need that. Altimeter's 3042. 3042. There we go. And Wellington, not that. Ground services. Wellington ground. Jetway connection. There's a livery called New Zealand. Awesome. And we'll get the bags on as well. So I'll probably be going until probably 11:15, half 11. Baggage service. Let's whack a bit of that. Oh, well, the jetway hasn't done very well. Yeah, that's not great. Yeah, we did have tags on, so I just don't think anyone is here. Which I don't think it is a busy airport, so not surprised. This is the ways of operating a real locomotive. It's all good, mate. You can pop it in the chat, mate. Right, let's request IFR clearance. Just to let them know, you know, we're all good. Hello, Craig. Love to visit you. Ever use SimBrief? I don't. Lots of people have recommended it, but haven't been able to get around to having a look yet. Well, I do want to sort of upgrade my flight sim and make it better. 0404. I'm sneezing. So, oh, let me also. Let's quickly sort this out. So, desktop audio. And there's the sneeze. Right, you should now be able to hear the game. Luckily, I didn't forget this time. We're starting from Wellington. Yes, Wellington. Next flight sim, can you do flight from Heathrow to Frankfurt? I actually did that with Megasim about a week ago now. Awesome, Jonathan. What was I doing? 0404 on the... Oh, hello. It's already right there. 0404. Cool. Contact ground. Yeah, we're all good. Right, we're all good for now. Everything as is as it should be. So it will be cool if there is some sort of down under pack that comes out, or New Zealand pack that comes out at some point for the liveries. I suppose it would be... Isn't it called Kiwi Air? Do you provide a rope swing? Can do. How nice, Etra. Bit of a jump, yeah, a little bit. If you get a Stream Deck, you would just press a button. Alright, okay. Well, you need Streamlabs Premium for that, and there's just, I mean, it works as we are doing at the moment, so there's no point getting that. Or just a second monitor, but then I don't know if that would then affect the power of the PC, so it's more technical stuff as well, so yeah. Anyway, what was I going to do? Baggage service, that should be done now. I'm getting rid of that. And are we treated to a tug? Yes, we have a tug. We're all good, we're saved. Let's do that. Let's request taxi IFR. That's Chicago. Quicker. Are going to Florida now. You was just early. Oh. Cool. So yeah, I've never been to New Zealand on the game, so it's going to be cool to see. It's not along to the runway either. So yeah, it's going to be cool to see what it's like. Roy did say the approach into Auckland was stunning, so I'll take his word. Looking forward to it. How you doing, Yardy? I'm all good. Let's disengage the parking brake. And yeah, we are in Etihad Airways, which probably isn't realistic at all. I doubt they do fly to New Zealand, but probably the most believable and sort of the closest one livery airline to New Zealand, which I've got. So yeah, well, you could say Kiwi Air have nicked Etihad plane. Not sure. Are you in, Davidoff? No, that's not you, is it? I don't know who that is. Whereabouts are you? Are you here? We're in Wellington, Davidoff. Yeah, if you go to Wellington, it's bottom of the Northern Ireland of New Zealand. That's if you put in the code actually, Davidoff, it will come up. So in the search bar, put NZWN. So November Zulu Whiskey November. Pop that in and it will come up. Welcome back to Standard Class, Davidoff. Much appreciated, mate. Yeah, good to hear you, Yardy. Yeah, welcome back, Davidoff. Oh, should have put them on. Let's do that. I want to do that. I want to get that on. 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 And we want to get the engines ready. External power is off. So down to here. Ignition start. Engine 2. Evening Scooby, how are you? And evening Amela, how are you? You going to join Amela? I'm sure that would make it very interesting. United Airlines operates an overnight flight from Honolulu to Auckland as a UA. I don't know if I have a United livery. I might do. Possibly. I did get a North American pack. Well, I won't come out now for it. Do they have the runway guard lights on the taxiway? The blinking yellow lights? I can't really see, but it doesn't look like it. Probably Dan. Yeah, I've got the North American livery pack and the 2 other livery packs. I thought we'd come in this one. Etihad, what country is that? That is some country I don't know. I think I've said that's probably not Kuwait. Etihad, that's one of those rich countries, isn't it? That's not. I don't think that's the UAE. Etihad's because you get Emirates as well, don't they? That's the United Arab Emirates. Oh, wait a minute. Where's this one from? Not Kuwait. It's going to be one of those countries, isn't it? Round there. Etihad. I'm trying to think of the flag. Not Kuwait. It could be Kuwait. I don't know. Not too sure. Yeah, not too sure. Where's Etihad from? I know Emirates is the United Arab Emirates. I know it's somewhere around there, isn't it? Decided today that I'm going to challenge myself and fly around the world. Mapped it all out. We'll stop 30 times. It's going to take around 3 weeks to do it, but I'm up for it. Fair enough. Good to hear, Meta. Good to hear. Oh, it is the United Arab Emirates, is it? Oh, I see, Meta. Fair enough. Hello, Cat. How are you? Oh, it is Dubai, is it? Oh, well, I don't know. Yeah, for some reason I was thinking Kuwait. I think it does have a similar flag. Let's get that on. Yeah, so I knew it was somewhere around there. The writing's in that. Can anyone read Arabic? What does that say? I guess it probably just says Etihad, but in Arabic. No clue what it says. Looks like a trident there. No. Anyway. I think it'll be fun to have that sim. Yeah, that'll be cool. 5 months already, but it's gone quick. Daniel, very quick, mate. Oh, I'm sure you're excited for it, Mella. You have to crash on your own route soon. A big thanks, Daniel, mate. Do you know BTS? I've heard of them. Am I a fan of them? No. No. Don't like that type of music. Tell me the code again. The code is let's have a look. It's November Zulu Whiskey November, and we're going to. So if you pop that one in the departures, November Zulu Whiskey November, and we're going to November Zulu Alpha Alpha. That sounds good, Decker. Yeah, does anyone know about it? No, someone said they do. You know, Hebrew? That'd be cool, Jonathan, that would be bad. Yeah, no clue. Anyway, it's cool. It's a nice livery though, isn't it? It's not too bad. Let's get him. What was I going to do? Yeah, that's all set. Let's put that back to that. Etihad is from the Abu Dhabi people. How you doing, Parrot? Hopefully we're all well. Right, we can get that off and that off. That's all good. That's all good. Did we get that one on? No, we did. That was on. Right, we're all good. Let's head out towards the runway. Right. Here we go. Oh, a lovely airport though. Just seeing that comment quickly. It doesn't say Etihad. What does it say? Maybe like good luck or something like that, or have fun, enjoy the flight. I don't know. Probably like a little slogan, isn't it? Send me the code. I can't send you it, but I can read it out again. It is NZWN, November Zulu Whiskey November. That is where you're going from, and you're going to be going to Auckland, which is under November Zulu Alpha Alpha. Yeah, that is the codes. Let's see. Let's go back to the tower. And then we wait. When you operate a locomotive in the US, remember what it is: 2 blasts for going forward, 3 blasts for backing up. Got it, Metro. Yeah, sea power. Sorry to hear, mate. So let's take it as easy as you can. Yeah, we've got about 6,000 feet, so it's not the longest of runways, but it's not the shortest. Hello, Miss Adams. Awesome, Jonathan. Let's get that into one. We're going to get the runway turn light, get them on. It will go on, not that. Go back on there. There we go. Hello, Fortnite Champion. How are you? How you doing, Shayna? Although the plane actually does have a horn, believe it or not. There it is. No, it's somewhere there. Horn shut off. But no, apparently it's something completely different. But still, it has a horn. Ah, I see, Miss Adams. Right, we'll pop that, and that's all ready. Our temperature's 30-42. Yeah, that's all good. At 12, cleared for takeoff, runway 34. We're going to set that to max. We're going to arm the speed brakes, acknowledge our takeoff clearance, and then turn and burn. Oh, you're coming in, are you? Oh, okay. Well, I've got my takeoff clearance, so I don't want to be holding around for too long. It is. Is it the right airport? It's Wellington, Davidoff. Wellington. November, Zulu, Whiskey, November. Just pop that into the search and it'll come up. That's where you're going to be going from. Yeah, good to Shane, I'm all good. Well, I'm going to turn onto the runway, Davidoff, and I'm going to take off. But well, you might even load in on the. I would imagine you're probably loading on the runway, so I probably want to be fairly quick. Otherwise, we'll see you right in front of us as we're taking off. So I'll quickly take off, just in case you do spawn in on the runway. Cheers for Saddams. Yeah, the A320 is great. There we go. I should be out your way now, Davidoff, unless you spawn in the other end. I don't know, Jonathan. Hello, Tim's Link. Do you know how I start a channel? Be consistent if you're uploading stuff. That's like the best advice. V1 rotate. Let's get the landing gear up. Popping the nose down just a tad. Right, let's set the flaps to that. Just popping that nose down just a tad. It is trying to climb up, which we don't really want as much at the moment. Gonna set that to climb. And we're going to pop on the autopilot. Hey, there's Richard, just on GTA, awesome. We'll do that at some point, don't worry. Let's pop that like that, pop them in, and take that off. Do you do train liveries as well, flight labs? We do train labs all the time. Hello, Jonathan. I suppose you can't really gauge the speed you're going at the front as much. Well, no, at the back in the passenger area. Cool. Because I've been looking for people who do them. Yeah, we do plenty of train sim and TSW, and we do daily TSW. So at the moment. Let's go into the passenger view. What an awesome airport. Look at that wing, look at that going like that. Brilliant. What a lovely departure though. One of the look out there, brilliant. One of the nicest sort of departures we've had. Look at that. The landing here would be cool. I haven't seen it yet, but I haven't seen it. Hello Devon, I'm all good, how are you? I'm guessing they're about to land. This is lovely around here. I think New Zealand is quite a nice place to live. Yeah, lovely. No. Yeah, I think New Zealand. I think I would prefer living in New Zealand than in Australia. Simply because you don't get the big, massive spiders in the toilets and stuff like that. So probably would be New Zealand. That seems like a little tropical island. Well, quite a big island, but it seems like just an awesome place. You made a British Ace TSW livery. Yes, that was Simon. Simon made that. Simon James, a fellow member. Yeah, we're all good there. Climb and maintain 24,000 feet. Let's whack that up. Has anyone been to New Zealand? What's it like? Yeah, from what I've seen from travel stuff, and it just seems like a beautiful place. So it's about 240 miles. Our cruising altitude is 24,000 feet. We can get that off. We can get that off, and we can get that off. Awesome, Davidoff. Whereabouts? So in fact, let me check what server I'm on. If you go to here, you can see what server you're on. I'm on West Europe. What one are you on, Davidoff? Let me go to North Europe. I reckon you're on that one, aren't you? Maybe not. Yeah, what server are you in? We're in North Europe now. And make sure you've set it to multiplayer as well. Lovely. Oh, that'll fit me down. Cool. That was lovely though. Looking forward to the approach into Auckland as well. It's supposed to be very nice. That's what Roy said. Yeah, now all we do is sit back and enjoy the journey. There's not really a lot we can do now. We are going up to cruising altitude. The plane will do the speeds itself. So our next sort of thing we have to do will probably be a bit closer to Auckland. And we're due to Auckland at... Hey, there's Amanda. How you doing, Amanda? We're due to Auckland at 23:11. So about 40 minutes. Yeah, awesome takeoff there from Wellington. It is 10%. Didn't see an end document this game. I've seen quite a few things about the game. Oh, lovely, yeah, Fortnite champion. Remember getting it myself back in 2015, 7 years, wow. How can I fix the login to show me a Microsoft login instead of Xbox? The Xbox login is a Microsoft login. They share the same thing. So you need to have an Xbox account. Well, a Microsoft account is an Xbox account. New Zealand 8281. Lovely, yeah, above the clouds, almost like cruising altitude. Not a lot can go wrong. Oh, our cursor's disappeared. That can go wrong. There we go. Let's go this side because then we'll actually see the island. There it is. But I think on both islands it's quite mountainous in the middle. So all the sort of places around the outside. Get to Amanda, I'm all good. Also, do you know where the most common place I can find a Thameslink train? Well, that would be the... well, if you're on about in the game, train simulator. Oh, look at this turn here. In real life, that would be on the Brighton main line. Or just the core section in London, or the Midland main line, or the East Coast main line. Can you show me how to set it to multiplayer? You can't set it. You can't set it to multiplayer if you're already in the flight. What you could do, Davidoff, is if you go back out of it, what you can do is just click anywhere, or click sort of where we are now, and it will just spawn you in flying already. But yeah, when you load into the when you're picking where you want to start from, in the top right there should be a box. I don't know what it's like on Xbox. It should say flight conditions. Click on there, and it will say something like multiplayer. You want to tick all of the far left boxes, so then they're blue, and then set it to the North Europe server, which I'm in at the moment. Which you click on your tag up here and go to North Europe, and that is well, that's the way to do it. So we're coming up to Foxtrot Oscar X-Ray Tango November, and that's where we'll be turning quite hard to the left actually. That would be good to get it within the passenger cam. Yeah, lovely. So I think you can actually sort of see where we're going. Sort of straight ahead, you can see the island up there. I just realised if you're in New Zealand, which I think you are because of the train, my parents are on holiday in New Zealand. Awesome, Samsling. Oh, was it not the... I don't know what was set to that. Okay, quickly. Wait, no, it's not the... Oh, is it the... What day is it in March? Is it the 2nd of March? I don't know what day of March it is. What is it? It's the 2nd of March. Alright, we'll quickly change that. Well, I mean, if we were in New Zealand, it would be the 3rd. Yeah, I'll quickly change that. Well spotted. See, when we do the late night stream, these things can happen. Do I need an Xbox to play? You don't need an Xbox to play. You can play this on PC. You just need an Xbox account, which is a Microsoft account. Should be coming up to that turn soon. So we should see the plane do a fairly sharp turn, which is coming up any second now. Here we go. Look at this. Look at this. Awesome. It seems like we're going down. We're not going down, are we? Hopefully not. Round we go. Brilliant. I wish you could do a bit more in the passenger cam. You can't really do anything else apart from this. I wish you could sort of look over and... Yeah, we're going right round. And it's pretty much a straight line up to Auckland. What's that hanging from the back of the engine there? Etihad? Oh, there's one on there as well. Is that some part of metal coming off there? I don't know, that's, yeah. It's probably something very innocent. Not like a bit of metal somehow ripped off from the engines. Do you know how to get passenger cam on Xbox? You should just be able to go up to here, and camera and somewhere on there. How you doing, Twisted? That's some sort. There might even be maybe instrument gauges on the side there. Yeah, hopefully they're not something from the engine, which is coming up. And I think there's some sort of gauge. Don't know. It's a is that fuel dump? Is it? Right, that tiny little thing is a fuel dump. There. Is it possible you can show me the interior in the plane? No, you can't do the seats. Well, you can sit in the seat and look out the window, but you can't see the interior. Due time is 23:11. We'll be landing via ILS runway 05 right. It could be down, yeah, possibly. We are at our cruising altitude. We're coming up to it very shortly. When you go back to trucking, at some point, I'm just not really in the trucking mood at the moment. But at some point, give it a week or so, we'll probably be on trucking every day or something like that. That's what seems to happen. Not too bad. Good to hear. Still haven't sorted the Creators Club issue of Train Sim. Have you logged out of Dovetail Live and logged back in? That is a way, but that's one of the ways to sort it. Possibly, I would imagine so, Tempting. There's some awesome stuff on here. Yeah, flying along the coast of New Zealand at the moment. Lovely place. Apparently it's straight ahead to Auckland. Let's have a look at the map. Yes, I thought we were like up here. Yeah, so we're going, still sort of heading across here. So we're going to be going across land a little bit and into Auckland there. Yeah, for some reason I thought we were already like here, but no, we're only just here. $23.11 still, so that's about half an hour. Logged out and back in, still didn't work. How do you activate crew announcements? I think that would be here under calls, although you can't do it on this. Only on the fly-by-wire one, which I have got. Now there was an article out, I think yesterday, about the Creators Club. I think it was more just about the log out, log in thing. Is that on PS4 Twisted? I bet it's at the wrong altimeter setting, isn't it? Well, what is the altimeter setting around here? Yeah, it's that. That would change it to standard now. I think that should be all good for standard. Yeah. How do I get the Creators Club to work on Xbox One? Because it can't download. It's a free update. So make sure you've got your game updated to the latest version, and then you should find it on there. Xbox. Not too sure, Twisted. That was 25,000. Okay, that's our cruising attitude, is it? Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. Apart from that, it's probably something Dovetail's end. So maybe a patch out at some point if there is any other issues, or maybe the servers are quite full at the moment. We're going about... Yeah, I would acknowledge it. Give me a second. Yes, there we go. Climb and maintain flight level 250. Oh yeah, 25,000 feet. It's not the highest of flights today, but still fairly high up. We've had lower before. So Auckland is pretty much a straight line up there somewhere. I think you can see the sea again coming round. So we're heading straight up over there. What's the wind like? 30 knots. Well, that's nothing for this sort of altitude. I mean, at this altitude we've had about 150 knots before, so 30 knots is really nothing. It won't affect us very much. I hope I don't miss the next stream, because I usually always miss the streams, but a second and then they end, so I hope I don't miss the next one. Fair enough. The next one will be about 2 PM tomorrow, and that'll probably be on the members' choice, which there is a members' vote at the moment. So if you're in the Discord server, vote for what you want to see tomorrow in the members area. I think that's with a mod though, quicker, isn't it? Yeah, that might work. Twisted what Dan just said. You played this for the first time today on cloud gaming. Did Bristol to Glasgow. Do you know how you can zoom into the lower control panels to do the frequency change on Xbox? Now, I don't play on Xbox, so I'm not completely certain. I'm trying to think what maybe it could be. Maybe the D-pad, that forward and back to sort of zoom in and out. That's what I think it. Well, that's what it is on. Was on. Yeah. I'll try the D-pad forward and back. That might do it. Alright, quicker. I'll get the information for Auckland in a second. 23.17 that has gone up. We'll get there. Is it possible to get Microsoft Flight Sim to work on Xbox One? Apparently so, 10% now. Yeah, some Xbox Cloud Gaming, so you can play it through there, which is pretty cool. Obviously, you need a good connection for that. So where does it stream the game off then? Yeah, a nice chilled out flight. Is it possible to get... apparently you can stream it through the cloud now, Dan. Apparently. Yeah, cloud gaming. Which is the future of gaming, isn't it? Cloud gaming. I don't like it. Don't even need to download the game either. That's not bad at all. Oh, cloud gaming's good for some things, but I like having the console there, and yeah. We're going about 280 at the moment, which is peculiar. I don't know why we're not going at 320. But we'll let it do its thing. The plane knows what it's doing. Let's get up a little bit. It's a little bit low on the brightness there. Oh, was that a new emoji there? That's like an underground train. That last one. Yeah, so that's a new emoji. I've seen a tractor one as well. How do I do that? Twisted and Davidoff, how did you manage to play Flight Sim on your Xbox One through cloud gaming? Because yeah, when you try and save on here, it now says about Xbox Cloud. So I suppose that's probably come in the most recent update, which was yesterday. Yeah, someone tell Dan, how do you play Flight Sim on the Xbox One through cloud gaming? Cloud gaming option on Xbox home screen. That'll be good, Dan. You can come and join us up in the air for Flight Sim. Well, anyone can join. I wonder how this game would look at 16 bits. I bet it would look like you got the game from a bin. I suppose it might look a bit like the Microsoft Flight Sim Steam edition, like the old one, Microsoft Flight Simulator X. Yeah, nice. I mean, you could fall asleep at this point. Very easily you could fall asleep, especially when you are half asleep already. Oh, I see Amanda. But yeah, at this point, when you're at cruising altitude, probably got about 20 minutes of not doing any of the controls. So you could have a little nap, little power nap. Which, if I'm not careful, it might actually happen to me. So the eyes are trying to close. Have a look for that tomorrow. Sounds good. Awesome. No, brilliant to get you up in the air, Dan. And we can both wave out the window at you down below. I use auto lane for auto lane for now to get used to it. Fair enough, Twisted. Do you know how to use the ILS? You've said it's multiplayer. Awesome, Davidoff. I'll show you whereabouts we are. So Wellington's here. So sort of follow up, and we are here. So where this lake is, straight across to the left. So where this pointy bitty out is here, just here. So if you just click sort of on the ocean there, it will then say set as departure 36,000 feet, and then go and then set your endpoint as NZAA. So November Zulu Alpha Alpha. Oh, so yeah, I've never seen that one before. It's like a tube train. Why does that seem really dim? Don't know. We're on 23 at the moment, Daniel. On 23. So can we try and get 30 likes? Lovely. I haven't seen any tags. I don't know if I've got tags off. I'm just going to have a little look because, yeah, I haven't seen anyone. No tags are on. Yeah, tags are on. So, I suppose there's just not many people flying in New Zealand at the moment. Surely there's going to be people in Auckland. Surely. But yeah, make sure you're on the Northern Europe server, Davidoff. You can see North Europe. That's got the best ping at the moment. I suppose if you probably went into the Australian server, there probably would be tons of people in it. Yeah, we're on a European server, so probably most people in that server probably are flying in Europe. A live emoji coming in. A live emoji coming in. Live emoji. Oh, see that. We're about 290 or 285 at the moment, which is alright. Ground speed is 443. And we're set to get there in about 8 minutes to Takeoff. So we're not, well, we're due in at 17 past, so we're about 25 minutes out now, so that's not, well, that's probably about 15 minutes to approach. Right, let's get the information up about Auckland Airport, if I can find it on here, which I use a website called Skybrary. Good Yardy, yeah, we're going to be flying into Auckland. Any advice for Auckland if you've flown into it before? Someone's there, someone's there! Someone's here, someone's in New Zealand. I'm guessing they probably are at Auckland. That reminds me of the Emoji Movie. Right, Skybrary, Auckland International, I think it is Auckland. Oh, well, there's a multiplayer person there. Auckland Airport, there we go. Where's that? Manukau. Is that Auckland? I don't know. Oh, no, that must be. What's your favourite train? That's not a 317, a 313, 3877 or 700. Oh yeah, quick go. I don't know really. Don't miss it. I'll try not to. What was I say? I don't know. I don't really have one really. Maybe a 73. You're taking off again. Sounds good. But yeah. Nope. Well, I'll tell you how you use the landing system as we're coming in, which makes it very easy. Well, easier. Let's do that. Q&H is 1026, so I'll have to convert that, so I won't do that yet. Temperature is 21, so quite a nice mild day here in New Zealand. Wind is 110 at 10 knots. 110 at 10. There we go, and Q&H is 1026, but I will quickly pop that into a converter to change it over to the correct settings. So I think that's the American setting, 1026, so 1026 HPA into in something HG, 1026 to in HG, and that comes up as 3030. So I think what we'll do is do 30.30, and there we go. So approach speed is 150 knots, which always seems to be that. The views are really good over New Zealand, yes. And coming out of Wellington was beautiful. I mean, landing there probably even better. It was great. Do you know when the next flight sim live is? Because I'm going to attempt to get it. Do I get it from cloud? I'd say so, yeah. I mean, it's a game not to miss. It is. I'll say this and Train Sim World are probably the best games you can get on console in terms of simulator games. It's great. I'm not quick go. I can sleep. But pretty much a little rundown now. Twisted. When you are coming into, oh, we're already coming down. All right. Get the seatbelt sign on. When you're coming into the airport, well, no, when you're on the menu, pick in. You know, where you're going to. You'll probably want to click IFR, low altitude airways, or high altitude airways, because that will give you a flight plan. That's right, it's easier to sort of show it, which it won't be too long. So yeah, make sure you're either on low altitude airways or high altitude airways if you're in a big A320, because that will give you a proper flight plan and your different approaches, departures, which you don't really need to do the other ones apart from the approach. But if you've got ILS on there, click that. See, quicker. You'll be all good, mate. Wishing you the best. Yeah, when you're coming into landing with ILS, you that's all good then, Yardy. You click first off LOC. LOC will line you up with the runway a bit better than the autopilot, so you'll be bang on in the centre. So you have to look at this. Well, it's you have to look at this line here. Be easier when we are actually coming in. and then once you've lined up the runway, you click approach, but make sure you've got the ILS on as well. That's the first thing you do, then LOC, then click approach, but you'll see it in a second. Right, yeah, 23:18, so we're 20 minutes out, so probably about 10 minutes to approach. Which I'm guessing Iron Babra is probably at Auckland. Can I see Davidoff anyway? Davidoff said he was somewhere. I can't see you, Davidoff. Are you on the Northern Europe server? What flight stick do I use? It's a Logitech. It's quite an old one, but it came with a PC. It's a Logitech Extreme 3D Pro, which it does the job, so it's comfortable as well. Right, I'm going to get name tags off. As yeah, there's only one person at Auckland, so I think we'll be all good. Let's hope they're not on the runway. But that's a good point. That's a very good point. If you are doing multiplayer, check the runways before you take off. Don't just assume, oh, no one's coming in, just roll out. So we had that the other day at Innsbruck. Yeah, people just randomly on the runway taking off as we were landing. So yeah, one thing, very, very important, check that runway before you go onto it to see if there's even just AI coming in, multiplayer people. Because it can be quite annoying when you're flying along and all of a sudden, when you're coming into land, all of a sudden some multiplayer people just turn onto the runway, sort of blocking it. Maybe at some point, Quicko, but I think a flight stick for me is probably alright for now. I don't really know what else you can get. I think you can get rudder pedals, although they probably are quite a bit. I think you can get this as well, which probably could be a thing we might be able to get. $18 past still, so we're about 18 minutes out now. So about 8 minutes from approach, I'd say. Let's see where we are on the map. We are here. So we're about 3/4 of the way now. Coming up to Pokem, then Davy the approach. We're not too far off now. Well, you would do any car lives? We don't really do. Well, we've done GT Sport before in the past. So that we'll be doing that again as a new one comes out. So there's no point doing GT Sport. So we do, but we haven't done it in a while. Maybe quicker. How much is that though? Probably like 1,000. 6,000 feet already. Blimey, they really are bringing me down. I'm going to change to manage, to my own speed mode now. So I'm going to set 250. Streams tomorrow. Whatever wins the members vote will be the first stream. Farm Sim and then TSW. And if we do anything else, we do something else. So yeah, probably 3 tomorrow. Whatever gets voted in the members room. Farm Sim. There's like 2 bits on there, and TSW. What was I gonna do? No, we're all good for now. Yeah, all good. Blimconnect, £9,500 for a Boeing 737 setup. Wow, that is quite a bit. Well, some people have the money for that. That's not too bad, Quicko. Are you going to get the PMDG 737 when it comes out? Someone told me it was 150 quid, so I think I'll be alright. Well, someone said it was 150 quid, I don't know if it is, but someone said it was a fair bit. Now we'll bring it down nicely at the moment. A little bit of gust there. Not too bad. Davey, what a great thing. Right, yeah, I did copy. You were chatting to another blooming pilot. So we can't go above 280 knots. Now the reason for that is probably there is more traffic at Auckland or just on the approach. So that is why. Yeah, that's why, because there's probably some traffic on the approach as well, so we have to slow down a little bit to let that plane or whatnot come in. Let's see, can we see anything on the approach? Not really. Oh, there you go. That's probably what we're waiting for, that plane there to join up. So that's why we have to come down to 280. I'll turn on tags quick. In fact, I might. No, I won't keep them on. Look behind you. Can't see you at the moment, Davidoff. Here, they're going to use the marketplace to make it more available and cheap for people. I'll say £50 max. That's not too bad. Then VAT sim. I wouldn't mind getting VAT sim. It does seem quite cool. Yeah, maybe at some point. I keep saying I'll get round to it. Oh, they're rough. Oh, they're coming into land already. I don't think anyone's at Auckland, because that's like up there. No, we'll keep tags on then. Only get them off if we see someone. Actually, I'm going to get tags off. I'm going to get it off. You could spawn in at Auckland, Davidoff, if you want to be ahead of us. There we go. Lovely. 2320. How do you look on the map? Press a V. Well, I don't know how you do it on Xbox, but for PC it's V. There's another plane just took off from Auckland. I'm going to change, actually not just yet, they haven't given me the altimeter setting. Once you get the hang of it, it's amazing, awesome. You are 529.33. That's not your radio frequency, is it, Davidoff? You're 529.33. I think that's our transition approach thing. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Oh, and as we are now below 10,000, we need to get the lights back on, so we're a bit more visible. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. BA 173805 approach via Lingu transition. Not really, no. Very difficult when starting off, but once you get the hang of it, it's amazing. So Auckland, I'm guessing it's there, and then you go in to Auckland approach already. Maybe not, maybe it is a bit sooner than I thought. 129.5. Let's change that. 129.5. Talk to them. I want to talk to Auckland approach. There we go. Maybe it is a bit sooner. Maybe it's coming up over that way. No, it's still a little bit away. Altimeter is 3033, so I'm going to change back. 3033. 3033. Let's pop that in. 3033. Cool. Do you accept YouTube donations? We do. So Auckland, we might actually be able to see it. Maybe not. I think it's over there somewhere. If you look at that, it's, yeah, it is over there somewhere. A little town here. But yeah, looking forward to the approach. Well, I said it was pretty nice coming into it. We do. Attempting to listen to quicker. £20. Is it not? That might be on Apple quicker, possibly. Yeah, I've got it on my one. I don't know why it lets me donate to myself. Yeah, I've got it on my one. We do, Thameslink. Yes, we do. We're not too far off now. 23:17, so that's gone back. So we're 9 minutes away now from landing. Gonna get that ready. So yeah, when you are getting ready for approach, pop on your landing systems, your ILS. Not every airport has an ILS though, so just check before. Well, you should know what approach you're going to be taking. So yeah, not every, only really the main airports will have ILS. So yeah, make sure you check. Oh, I see, quicker. Not bad, Dan. Not bad at all. So yeah, pop that on when you're getting ready for landing. You're at 84. Nice, double it off. Is that, I don't know, 8,400 feet? So I think, yeah, we're going through there, where the cursor is, up and round through this valley here. So I think Auckland is somewhere, it couldn't be that there, where the cursor was just there. So sort of 2 bits. So that is where we're heading. We look at the map quick. You see me? Nice, Davidoff. I'll have a look once we're down again. We'll stick with the intro we've got at the moment. That's the job. I'm going to get this ready before I forget. Actually, we can't do that just yet. Oh, sneeze coming. That was sort of one of those annoying sneezes where it just doesn't really turn out to be a sneeze. Oh, no. Oh, Cat Ace, be careful. Don't click stuff. It's going to be a lovely yardie. You right, Cat Ace? Yeah, you're all good. Then go back there on your chair. There you go, there's the case. Look outside. Are you like right next to me? I'll turn the tags back on once we've landed. Look, I've just looked outside, Davidoff. I haven't got the tags on. I'll quickly turn them on just so I can see if I can see you. But I don't really like the way it pauses the game, which is a little bit annoying. So you see me, do you? Unless you're... Oh, is that you there? Someone out there. That could be you. Oh, you Foggy Pigeon. Oh, you're Foggy Pigeon, aren't you? I think you said that was your Xbox name. Right, let me quickly turn that off. Actually, I don't really like having that on. Yeah, there's the cat. So it's 3:11. Won't be too long now until we get the landing gear down. All the lights are on. We've got the landing lights, they're all good. So we're all now ready for landing. Well, soonish. I don't know how far we are, 20 miles out, so we're still a bit of a way. We'll set that down to 10. Yeah, starting on our approach now. Or our final approach. So we're going to be going right round. I'm looking forward to this. Roy did say, this is the reason I've done Auckland. Roy did say it was a... There it is, there's the airport. Roy did say it was a beautiful approach. Yeah, there's the airport. Right. I'm going to get the landing gear down. Not just yet. We are still a little bit of a way. Once we're sort of straightened up a little bit more. Oh, yeah, Davido. Around we go. They probably should say contact Auckland Tower soon. Well, we should get clearance in a second, hopefully. Approach speed is 150. So we're going very quick at the moment. Let's whack that right down. That'll help us lose some speed. Let that off. Cool. Right, landing gear down.
2,500.
LOC's coming on. But the LOC's now, that would line us up with the runway slightly better than what the other one will do. Flaps are going to landing flaps. I'm going to arm the speed brake and I'm going to set that to low. I'll try my best. Well, we pretty much already are in line with the runway, so that's what we're looking at. That yellow bar there needs to be right in the middle of that triangle. Contact Auckland Tower, which is 118.7. 118.7. I need to keep an eye out for that diamond, that's coming down fairly quick. Approach mode's coming on. Oh no, but I hate when it comes on. I wish there was a way you could just taxiing. It's just annoying seeing it, because now I sort of know where I'm going. There, let that down. Cleared RLS runway 05 right approach. Look at this though, great. That. Reminds me of Nassau a little bit. Got a plane just behind. Is that you, Davidoff, just behind us? Is that you? It always, I don't know, it always tricks me seeing the sea and the ocean. Sort of tricks me into thinking we're much lower. I can see Pappy lights just about on the right hand side. Well, that is quite light anyway, so it's slightly harder to see. I can see two whites, so that's good. Wait for Mr. Fruit Shoe. 7.5 miles out. Can you wait? I can't wait, Davidoff, when I'm on approach, mate, but I shall wait at the airport, depending on how far out you are. Yeah, it's quite hard to, well, I can't slow down even more at the moment. Clear to land, runway 05 right. Fair enough. Acknowledge landing clearance. And you only get landing clearance about 5 miles out, which 5 miles out in this is nothing. Is the plane landing for you? No. Those Pappy lights are really hard to see. They're just about, you can just about see them. Really hard to see, just as how bright it is around here. 1,000. I'm gonna leave it just a tad longer, so just until I can clearly see those Pappy lights quite well. We'll do it at about 600, 500. You think the Credits Club's down? Possibly. Right, ready? We're getting that off about now. We need to keep with those diamonds. So at the moment we are quite uncensored.
500. 400. 300.
Right, here we are.
200. 100. 60. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. Drive.
Now we're down. That was, I'd say that's pretty smooth. And 10%, yeah. There we are. I'll take this taxiway off here. Oh, lovely, yeah. There we go. And we're off. What does everyone think? Awesome landing. Did love my landings. Right. Let's do a bit of that. Let's get that off. That was an awesome approach. Contact ground. And I get that on. We're going to set that to taxi. Get them off. We're going to set that to that. Awesome, David. For a few minutes. And that's probably all good. And we'll get them off as well. Right, whereabouts am I going? Contact ground and taxi to gates. Cheers, Thameslink. Taxi to gate 8 using taxiway A. Okay, acknowledge taxi clearance. Well, let's get going. Move forward. Possibly quicker. Round we go. Somewhere over there. I want a Yardie approval. Where's Yardie? Is that you, David, off there? Someone's just come in there. Is he just behind? Is that you? Surprised they didn't get told to go around. Unless that is someone multiplayer. In fact, I'll get that on now. General options, traffic. That could be David off. I can't see you, David off, unless you are that person behind. Someone's just about to take off as someone just landed. Brilliant. Yeah, I can't see your tag, Davidoff, at the moment. Hang on, that plane does need to lift off. That plane's about to go in. Okay, that plane. I don't know what that plane's doing ahead. Decent, lovely approach. It was lovely. What would you rate it out of 10? The Yardie rating out of 10. That's where that plane has just gone off into the sea. It quite literally has just gone off into the sea. Someone's really high up at the moment. I don't think they're going to be landing down here. Round we go. See, I think this is Auckland International Airport, this one. Not far away, huh? Well, we'll wait a few minutes. But if I don't see you... Is that the I can't see you? Who is that? Is that you, David? What's going on? What? Oh, you're about to blimmin' crash into the sea as well. Okay, Auckland Airport's dodgy. That that plane's just gone down into the sea. That was great coming into there. Wonder what the next airport will be, which we come into. I want to do one with LOC, I think. There's a bit more to it. Brilliant, Yardy. Hello, Azam. The thing is, from the cockpit, you don't really notice the flare too much, do you? Because on the ground, you sort of see the plane coming in, and you see the nose sort of go up, and then down it goes. But when you're on here, sort of in the cockpit, you don't really notice that, do you? Which I'm always like, have I done it enough, or am I doing it wrong? Hello, Zam. I'm all good. How are you? Alright, Davida. And what about is the touchdown zone? Isn't it that where the 2 blocks are? But how do you know when you're out of the touchdown zone? In fact, in a minute, I'll fly over to the runway. So I want to clarify what is actually within the touchdown zone. Do we get a man with a baton? I know what we do. What's going on? Auckland. Oh no, we do. He's hiding behind the tug. Great. And we're probably going to go into the jetway at this rate. Fair enough. Oh, blimey, quicker. Right, yeah. On my way. Maybe. I did say about Hong Kong to Taiwan at some point. They've got quite cool airports. Right. Here we are. We did it. We made it. Let's get the engines off. We get the external power. Hello, cat. Hello, yeah. Meow. That's all good. We get the beacons off now as well. Now we get them off. And let's contact the ground. On or near them, Ground services, jetway connection. Oh, that's a yardie. And ILS sort of brings you in, so you go slightly past them. That'll go off any second now. Not bad. Right, let's whiz over. I want to have a look. Is that on showcase, the free cam? Free cam, camera drone. Why is it tilted? I don't know why that is tilted. Right, let's quickly go around. See if we can see Davido. Why are we tilted like that? What's going on? I don't know, but yeah, I always look out for these blocks here. No, not there's more, isn't there? Where are the big ones? So I'm guessing these first blocks here are the start of the touchdown zone. These ones here, and then these are sort of the main ones, and I guess the touchdown zone is all the way to here, and then if you're not there by then you have to go around. Is that correct? Oh, blooming Ekazam. Yeah, sorry to hear, mate. First time I've checked into any of your videos for about 4 weeks, but nice to be back. Yeah, sorry to hear, Azam. Hopefully you're feeling better. Yeah, hopefully you're all well. Yeah, come in and chill out, and well, we just finished the flight. There's always the rerun. It was a good flight though, from Wellington to Auckland. You speak cat. So yeah, I'm guessing this is the end of the touchdown zone. So once you get past here and you don't see any white blobs, you're like, right, we better go round. I still can't see you, Davidoff. I'm guessing the main sort of area would be those big blocks and these 2 ones here. Let's go back to the plane. Yeah, I can't see you, Davidoff, mate. Brilliant. So where did we touch down? We touched down somewhere between these 2 here. I remember seeing the big ones and I was like, right, I better get it down. That's not too bad. Right, back we go. I don't know why we are tilted round. There's us over there. Here we go. In fact, let's go to that camera. Not that one. Not that one. Where's the blinking external one? There, and then that. There. Right, I'm not too sure where you are, Davidoff, mate. I can't see you. See me in a few seconds, unless I can't see you, unless you're flying over us. I don't know. But I think I'm going to end up. I can see UAE 448, but I don't think that's you. Mark out there. Hello, K-Planes. Fair enough, Azam. Yeah, you'll get better, mate, don't worry. You can continue if you feel you could land, but usually the plane in real life would start shouting long landing. Okay, yeah, I can't see you, Davidoff, so I'm going to end up, but I'll leave it open after, and then I might be able to see you. But that is going to be it, everyone, for today's Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. I'll be back tomorrow, and I'll be starting off with whatever the members vote for, and that'll be about 2 PM. Links can be found in the description to the Discord server, to the PayPal, and to the merch store, if you do want to help support the channel. But apart from that, thanks all for coming in. Thanks to Davidoff for joining the game. But apart from that, you're flying. I'll see you in the next one. See you all. Take care. Oh, bye guys. See ya.